Imagine for just a moment that every single experience in your life, every joy, every heartbreak, every moment of confusion or clarity had a deeper purpose. What if I told you that, according to the teachings of Buddhism, nothing ever happens by chance? Stay with me on this journey because today we're exploring a timeless truth. Everything happens for a reason. Nothing in this world is fixed. Seasons shift, emotions rise and fall. Our bodies age, relationships evolve. In Buddhism, this universal truth is known as anicca, impermanence. Suffering often begins the moment we resist this truth. We want to hold on to the joy, freeze the perfect moment, or push pain away before it's had its say. But life isn't static. It's a flowing river, not a frozen lake. Think of a tree in autumn. It lets go of its leaves without fear, trusting spring will bring new ones. Like that tree, we too can release what no longer serves us, knowing that letting go is not the end, but the beginning of something new. Peace doesn't come from clinging or resisting. It comes from acceptance, from understanding that change is not a threat, but a sacred rhythm of life. And when we accept this, we begin to live with less fear and more freedom. Nothing in life happens by accident. According to Buddhism, every action, word, and thought carries an energy. This energy sets into motion a chain of consequences, some immediate, others unfolding over time. This is karma. But karma isn't punishment. It's not reward. It's not divine judgment. It's a natural law, like gravity. When we throw a stone into a pond, ripples spread outward. Likewise, our actions create ripples in the lives of others and in our own hearts. Even our thoughts matter. A mind filled with resentment radiates unrest. A heart practicing compassion, even in silence, fosters peace. Karma invites us to live more consciously. It whispers, "You are not a victim of fate. You are the author of your reality." Yes, sometimes good people suffer and harmful people seem to thrive. But Buddhism teaches, not all seeds bloom at once. Some sprout quickly. Others take time. But all bear fruit, eventually. So instead of blaming the world, we can look inward. What seeds are we planting today through our thoughts, our intentions, our actions? Every moment is an opportunity to shape the story of our life. What causes suffering? According to the Buddha, the answer is attachment. We cling to people, to possessions, to ideas of who we think we should be. We believe these things will bring lasting happiness. And when they change or disappear, as all things do, we feel lost. But what if happiness didn't depend on clinging? What if love could exist without needing to possess? What if we could enjoy a moment without trying to keep it forever? Letting go doesn't mean not caring. It means caring deeply without fear. It means loving someone not for how long they stay, but for who they are in the time they're with us. It means being present without anxiety. When we release attachment, we discover a lighter way of living. We stop trying to hold the ocean in our hands, and instead, we learn to swim in its current. From childhood, we're taught to fight, to strive, to chase success. But few teach us how to accept what is. Acceptance in Buddhism is not surrender. It's clarity. It's the wisdom to say, this is what life is offering me right now. I may not like it. I may wish it were different, but I will stop fighting the moment and start understanding it. So much of our pain comes not from the event itself, but from our resistance to it. A traffic jam becomes suffering when we demand it be otherwise. A rainy day only ruins us if we needed sunshine to be happy. True strength is knowing when to act and when to let go. When we practice acceptance, life stops being an enemy and becomes a teacher. There's an old story of a farmer whose horse ran away. His neighbors said, "What bad luck?" The farmer replied, "Maybe." Days later, the horse returned with wild companions. "What good luck?" the neighbor said. Again, he replied, "Maybe." His son later broke his leg while taming a horse. "Bad luck," they said. "Maybe," he responded. Then war broke out, and all young men were drafted except his son. Life is mysterious. We don't always see the whole picture. But when we stop labeling every event as good or bad, we find peace. Why do bad things happen? Why do we face illness, heartbreak, loss? Sometimes, in the moment, we don't know. But with time, we often see that the greatest pain carries the greatest wisdom. A failed relationship may teach us self-worth. A job loss may guide us to a new path. An illness may reconnect us to what matters most. In Buddhism, adversity is not meaningless. It is the cocoon from which the butterfly grows. There's a tale of a disciple who saw a butterfly struggling to escape its cocoon. Wanting to help, he cut the cocoon open. But the butterfly's wings were weak. It couldn't fly. Its struggle had a purpose. Likewise, our struggles strengthen us. They break us open to deeper compassion, resilience, and wisdom. Every hardship is not a punishment, but an invitation to grow. Ask yourself, in times of pain, what is life trying to teach me here? Most of us live everywhere but here. We relive the past, worry about the future, but the present is the only place where life truly happens. Mindfulness is the practice of coming home to now, of noticing your breath, your surroundings, the sensations in your body, the tone in someone's voice. You can practice it while drinking tea, while walking, while washing your hands. It's not about escaping reality. It's about finally arriving in it. When we live in the now, we notice beauty we used to overlook. We listen better. We love more deeply. And slowly, anxiety fades. Because anxiety lives in the future, regret in the past. But peace? Peace lives here. Mindfulness isn't perfection. It's presence. It's not about having no thoughts, but learning not to be ruled by them. It teaches us to pause, to breathe, to choose our response instead of reacting impulsively. And in that space, that tiny pause between reaction and response, lies our freedom. Our mind can be a storm, or it can be a clear sky. Buddhism reminds us it's not what happens to us that causes suffering. It's how we interpret it. With awareness, we can shift from being overwhelmed by our thoughts to watching them with curiosity. We can choose peace even when chaos surrounds us. Through meditation and self-reflection, we train the mind, not to escape reality, but to see it clearly. When we stop identifying with every fear, every craving, every thought, we begin to find stillness. And in that stillness, we discover a powerful truth. Our greatest freedom comes from within. Narrator. Thank you for walking with us through these teachings of Buddhist wisdom. If this message spoke to your heart, we invite you to subscribe to our channel and join us on more journeys like this. Share your reflections in the comments below. Which teaching resonated most with you? Remember, nothing in life is random. Every moment, every challenge, every joy is part of a greater unfolding. Everything happens for a reason. Let us keep growing. Let us keep learning together